Welcome back everyone to ToD Warhammer 3 in part 9 of our Malakai Makaisson Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode we are here. I have jumped Malakai in with the airship traversal, fly across the world bypassing impassable terrain with the opportunity to attack unsuspecting enemy armies. I didn't even read this. We can hit people like we're teleporting? Hang on now. So Malakai has the teleport attack. We've only just now... That's great. So we'll be doing that as soon as I can. So maybe that gives us, does it give us a full ambush, or does it give us something similar? Anyway, we've got 5 turns before the next Age of Reckoning, and we are doing a poor job of settling grudges here. So it's time to move on. Raishi Zufbarden. I have sent Uther in through the underway. He doesn't have the strongest army, but just the fact that we've got a couple grudge settler, or a couple of iron drakes, that is, even though one of them is firing steam, it's pretty devastating. So we'll try to use that to get on in. If we get attacked by Slanesh, we'll kind of pull back. But if we're using the underway to our advantage here, we should be able to use these artillery and these, just pretty much all of our range units to their maximum. Upgrades across the board. Here at Hellpip, I threw in the exotic animal pin. And I have pulled our Demon Slayer Kevin up towards Wolfric so that we can be throwing hands. But surprisingly enough, not too many grudges incurred by Wolfric because he's already been defeated at least once. So grudges are building up really slowly because our enemies are doing so poorly. And such is the way. We're going to continue to build up our Oath Gold that we can get through into the shield wall. Oh, wrong places twice. The interlocking shields, the shield wall for shielded warrior and longbeard units. And then we are going to power through trying to get the Tales of Many Wars to get the shield wall of Gromril. Maybe. Because our artillery is also incredibly powerful. Malakai is less a frontline faction and more a artillery faction.
Good timing. Could you pass the double flange sprocket, please?
I'm sure Theodric's all about helping you with your inventions. As we fought together many times the last 2.5 millennia, I ask again, will you join us? Nordland wants not a military access pact for 100. That's not a lot of gold. But it makes us buddies with Karl Franz a little bit more, so sure. Hello, are you willing to give me more gold? No. Very well. A shameful display. A close ally of hers, an influential Dawi sitting on several guild councils, has shamed his family name with a craven act. He should, by all accounts, take the Slayer Oath and go into exile, but we will lose his influence. Make him take the oath or forbid him from taking the oath. The Dawi are ashamed of recent events. Well, we have no real choice. Gadrand is going to be fine with it. They've got plenty of Slayers there.
What?
Alright, Karn. You have decided to stand and die. Brave. Brave but foolish. What was that laugh?
I can't wait.
Good guy, bad guy laugh. A decisive win. There are lots of Furies here. We've discovered how dangerous Furies can be to our flyers. We'll simply hand this one over to the auto-resolve. Should be a very simple win for the lads, and we can go ahead and just snag. Ooh, the Oath Gold and Treasury is so tempting. But we've got corn ahead of us. Let's go for replenishment. Yeah, will they live to regret? Stonemason, another Slayer War. A couple of those guys will be able to sell on the black market. As you do. For you then, Malakai, let's go. Fires and Furies only for Iron Drakes? Interesting. Iron Drakes and Flame Cannons, or our Slayers? Of which we do have a few. I think I'd prefer to upgrade our Flyers, though.
Greatest inventor.
Give Gotrek that last point into Blade Shield for Felix. We don't really need you to be any faster. So let's go for Deadly Blade.
Did you see that, lads?
Snorri, we will give you a little bit more health.
It's always good when it's someone else.
Rika's got all of her uniques, so we'll come on in and start grabbing the Confident All-Rounder then to
Did you see that,
round out those melee stats. Now onward to the Howling Citadel. What do you have defending here, Khorne? Whole bunch of frontline fighters, which is going to put our grape shot cannons to the absolute maximum. I can't wait. Pyrrhic victory, medium casualties? I think not. You guys having the root of the furnace is pretty awesome. Did it go on Gotrek as well? Okay, so it has to be an actual Slayer unit. That's fine, we'll put it on these guys. Gorlarg, Orson, and the unnamed masses. Versus Grape Shot. Let it begin. Alright, so our plan is going to be... While there is a hill over here, we're going to go ahead and start deployment on Zeus' side. Well, as I say that, we can really set up all of the cannons here. Have them pretty well defended by themselves. Nothing's really getting through there, and then if we really want to, which I'm going to do, I think I actually want them stacked up a little bit more. Like Zeus. Then I will put one of the Goblin Hewers on this side. Then their Slayers can hold that line, and the other one over here on this side. If you close that gap, you're going to have a really bad day. Malakai up front. Snorri and Boki now, so... Have them both back here with our cannons. Gotrek and Felix ready to go duel. Gorson, oh, they've switched sides now, that's wrong. Felix, you have to be on the left side. And they can go brawl with the enemy champion. And with the help of Ulrika. We'll just have the rest of our troops hanging back and ready. And then we'll have the Slayer Pirates just kind of in between. It's going to end up being a blob fight with Khorne. If we can make that blob fight much more in our advantage, we're definitely going to. Alright, and the bombers, which would be good at slowing the enemy down. We do have the napalm bombs already, so if we want to move in and just surround these guys as they show up, now we can commit all sorts of war crimes. Do they have any flyers? Because if they don't, they have no defense for this at all. No magic and no flyers is going to be bad for Khorne. Alright, so single entities are infantry, flyers, and then artillery. Which will take you guys out of guard mode because they do have slayers crewing them and they can defend themselves pretty well. Onward to glory. Everyone else kind of move on in. Alright, we'll get the bombers first. Fly over here and get ready with those fire bombs. Set the others up on either side here. Gotrek makes it first. Activate the abilities. Felix, you do the same. Make Gotrek stronger. He's just running. An axe right in the back of the head. Ooh, cannonballs too, huh?
My axe first.
Oh, he's trying to chase Ulrika. Brave strategy. Now you're blind. Enjoy doom. Go ahead and take you guys off fire will for now. How are our helicopters doing? Getting in each other's way just a little bit. We can summon in our own as well just in case things get too spicy. Oh, they spawned a unit. Hang on, I forgot all about that. Malakai, hold the line. Yeah, that's not going to be good at all. Yeah, they've got the scarier menace below. Malakai's under attack. Hopefully we don't lose too many of the cannon crew. You want to just drop those artillery and run? That'd be awesome. Thank you, Dragon Slayer. How long do they have? A minute 10? Oh, Lord God. Absolutely handled. Let's bring Gotrek and Felix back. And we'll need to defend the rest of our cannon crew here. Get back on your cannons. Yep, they're gone. Just in time. Now it'll ask us if we're absolutely awaiting for reinforcements. Bring it on.
Moving out. Move off.
Just gotta get these guys back in behind then, instead of where they were before. Ulrika, you actually come on up and drop some Pit of Shades down. This could be absolutely devastating. Let's bring our napalm chuckers over. Ooh, 20 seconds, and we can also use the Spirit of Grungni too. Let's bring the Flamers round, and then the Trollhammer torpedoes. They're also ready. And bombs away. Napalm. Summon in some gyrocopters, summon in the spirit. Bring the napalm back. You guys come over this way. We'll drop more napalm. Oh, this is glorious. Burn and blast this poor herald with a spear. I mean, even though you absolutely know that Khorne is not going to be taking that much damage from fire, it's still pretty hilarious. I'll drop another set of fire bombs and come on up this way. That's working out gloriously. Gyrocopter launch. Let's blow up these poor guys here. Do the same. Get over the proper blob. Spirit of Grogny, come on back over the top. And now just start blasting. Oh, Ricky, you got caught, didn't you? Well, let's go for the Spirit Leech and run. They split up because they didn't want to take any damage, which is very fair. But damage you shall take. We'll bring them on back into cannon range next. Move this group forward on this side, and then same thing with this group of Goblin Hewers. Beautiful they decided to summon them in here. Let's bring the Spirit over the top. It is... They're not even gonna make it over here, are they? Just keep moving up alongside. Trollhammer torpedoes, let's have you chasing Orson specifically. Flamethrower ones have to set up, so we'll bring them up the side. And it looks like you guys might all be in range of the cannons now. Doom on you. Go Trek, you and Felix, come on up. Find yourself another Herald there. Our summon gyrocopters are gone, but they've got nothing to stop our flying units, so this is a bad time. So you come after this set of Chaos Warriors born, and you had to do the same. Let's follow them around. Trollhammers can go after the single entity. Everything else can have its fun. Alright, cannons. Grape shot mode. Everyone fire at will. They're all just running for the hills. These runes of fear are working out very well for us. Alright, that's gonna be Lord gone. You turn and keep just kind of following along their line here. We'll rotate our own. Because they're trying to go for a pretty good envelopment. We shall not allow it.
I command the spirit of Bruni. Why not?
Go shoot Coulson. Here goes. That unit got deleted immediately. Alright, flamethrower troops. Drop his poor leadership there. Oh, Go Trek and Felix out in the middle. They're not having the best time. Ulrika, you as well, come on away.
Taking position.
Bomb him again. There goes the Lord. So I just go down the line on those abilities. Felix, you as well. Oh, we have to give that over to someone. I'll give it a Go Trek. Alright, they're summoning in some bloodletters here with our... That's a good idea, actually. I didn't know they had 3 summons of it. I thought it was only 2. We can just go ahead and heal them with Malakai. Get them, Slayer Pirates. Goblin Hewer is annihilating them. So much so I'll just have these Slayers dodge to the side. Oh, they're having to they're readjusting, which is no good. Oh, but that's Khorne defeated. We need to use our Grape Shot too much. These Slayers took a bunch of them, got to fulfill their oath, but we will replenish no problem. Especially because look at all these poor fools.
They have wronged us.
Full army completely in tatters. We can just replenish up quite nicely there with retracting replacements. Because as far as ransom goes, Khorne is not willing to buy back those that have failed him.
If you can hold a hammer,
You can hold a hammer, you're in. That means we shall be
Malakai
then
Makaisson.
sacking the Howling Citadel.
Let's show 'em.
Yoink.
Steal from hell.
You guys don't have a concept for hell, don't pretend. That is the monstrosity slain. So fighting 2 battles with monstrous beasts. If your goblin hewer's axes are ever to tear through the flesh of both greenskins and giant spiders in a single skirmish, the machine needs to generate the necessary power for its unorthodox projectiles to pierce the hides for all manner of thick, carapace monsters and beasts. So in order to get the extra armor piercing, they need a perfect vigor. Interesting.
Oh, aye.
Oh, aye. We'll have you go back into airship camp and come on over towards the Crystal Spires.
That's key.
For chaos, they're not really building up all that much in terms of grudges.
A little bit of luck and a whole lot of black pudding.
Let's make our helicopters even better.
Engineer.
Health for Gotrek.
The past is the past.
Let's go armor for Felix.
Explosives expert.
You all maxed out on your health there, Snorri. You are indeed. Let's go Mentor then. Mentor and Resolute for more charge bonus. 85 is pretty scary on a Dawi. Stout and very punchy. Go Prudent Defender on Ulrika.
By Grundy, it's me.
Then Bo can start making himself distinguished. Foe. Thinking Big Game Slayer is going to be the best call to start.
Always good when it's someone else exploding.
Extra Chaos. Extra Corruption drop. It's going to hurt them quite a bit.
Innovator.
Malakai, while we're here, we've got the gold now for the reinforced airship frame. And I'm even thinking we can go for the signal system.
Did you see that, lads?
Ship crew capacity and 50% more circle influence size. Cool.
Slayer.
Well, the engineers get to work on that.
Hola, Afmakas.
Yeah, the Chaos Dwarves have a little bit of an advantage here because they can just kind of sit up, play defense. They don't have the scariest defenders though, so if we can drop Corruption here where we're not having to worry about taking damage from it, I think we can pretty easily surround and destroy. Let's come on into Karak Vlag. Find the best place for an ambush.
I'm off.
See if we can't draw Raishi in. They seem to be pretty content with sitting and waiting on us, though, so we'll see. Here at Krakadrak, we can get the Gem Cutters Guild Hall, 660 income generated, 68 sacks of gemstones, and a little bit of an upkeep production for iron breakers and hammers, which we don't have that much of yet. But also the Silver Hall, 500 income, extra recruitment for Thanes, and recruit capacity and recruit rank. It gives us a Thane in the garrison. How great. Well, I'm thinking we could go for the refectory, grabbing in our Tinkerer's Den. Finally, 37 turns in is definitely the call. Here at the Sarlin Gambit, we can get growth, which I shall. And Wolfric is content to sit and build up more troopers, which, yeah, that's pretty fair. We shall respond in kind by grabbing, I guess, just a couple more Slayers.
My throne seeks only death.
His throng seeks only death. What happens if I try to go past the Doomkeep? Is he going to be willing to try to catch us? Probably not a good idea. We're just going to stay here in the underway and see if he wants to come fight. I'm much more keen to throw hands with Wolfric and his marauders in the underway than out on the field, where they can have a possibility of surrounding us. I could try to jump past him and go after the Grayling Moot, though. How strong are you right now? 96 is basically the bottom. So we might be able to jump past him.
Dishonored.
Hey, yoink.
Keep your axes close.
Alright, yeah, no one in the Grayling Moot. Gambit paid off this time. Good business. Come on back up to Malakai.
What?
And that will be our turn. Hey, it's what's their name? How I feel most of the time. Join their war with Epidemius. I don't know how long it's been since I've been at war with him last. We have to wait, and I need to go check to make sure I'm not going to get in trouble for this one. Alright, Kevin is a tunneler. So more leadership during those subterranean battles, and then also a chance of intercepting anyone using those different types of movement, except for teleport. Get 30 grudges for sacking the settlement. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a pretty bad Age of Reckoning this time. Slayer Ward, oh look, it's 77 grudges generated. That must be so far away from our settlements. The ones that are closer might be generating. No, only 9 here. Really? 28, that's nothing at all. How am I supposed to finish this grudge, this Age of Reckoning?
Alright.
Not their problem.
The past is the past.
We definitely need to get you some armor soon. Use our forge to do so. Orc Slayer. Battle reinforcement time plus 25%. This will be great when we actually have some allies nearby. Malakai's been off on his own the entire time, though. I'll just make him stronger. 612, and then even more when fighting greenskins. And then for you, Felix, we'll just grab... Let's mark him up with the Mark of Heesh. That way, just in case anyone has any kind of single target damage spells, he kind of shrugs it off. Tattooist, and a stonemason. Also,
engineer.
I guess Malakai, we're gonna have you just kind of keep circling around. I'm gonna hit the Howling Citadel, claim it,
we'll make it right for the
and then give it to Boris's clan. Finish off this faction here. So we will just simply occupy. Agreed. Bloody Sword's gone, and then I'll have Malakai. If we are able to do any building, we should be able to get him into the encamp stance, and then we'll do that before we kick him out of the Howling Citadel. But we shouldn't be taking any attrition. Comes Bak Bak.
Blame you.
Blame you. Ulthur, we probably want to drop back a little bit. Still in ambush. It's crazy that they're not building up any grudges at all, even for being at war with us. Wolfric is deciding to hide in his settlement, but he has now brought in a new ally, which means we should be able to hit him. Now Doomkeep is actually... Doomkeep is actually a major settlement, so what we'll do is come after Grayling Moot and force you to choose. Do you want to defend your settlements, or do you want to attack mine? I think we'll know the answer. I'm going to fight this one. It says a decisive victory, but I do not trust it. Plus, we have Grape Shot, so... Ooh, it's a settlement battle. Alright, fair enough. Get those axes ready, Slayers. Alright, I've actually been really curious to see how good Goblin Hewers are in these siege battles, since they can pretty much just walk forward. They've got really low range, but they can pretty much just walk forward, and anything that decides to come after them is just going to get a whole bunch of axes to the brain, into the knees, and pretty much everywhere else. So I figure that's going to be a really fun combo. With the flame cannons with them. I don't think we're really going to get a chance to use the Grape Shot cannon at all, so we're just going to keep it in normal mode, blasting over the tops of our own lads here. Flamethrowers up front too, because flamethrowers and Goblin Hewers are pretty much the best way to clear a tunnel. We'll send the Slayers up the other path. We'll keep 2 of the Grudge Settler Slayers here just to defend. Then press forward once the enemy is broken. Skyhammer, which we haven't gotten to see this ROR unit yet. The Gyro Bomber kind of painted up with the colors of Karazakarak. Very strong. How many more bombs do we get with these guys than the others? Just 5. And 140, 50, 35. So they are incredibly potent bombs. Beautiful. Only drops 1 though, so whatever this is a little bit misleading. All of these bombs here. Just be calling it 1 drop of bombs, which, fair enough. Fire gyro hoppers over here. They've got all of their boats up on the hill. A couple of them are on fire. This is how you treat your boats.
They have run
Brotherhood of Grimnir following these pirates in, and then the other two Slayers go up this way as well. This is a whole lot of setup for probably about a 5-second battle, but that's what I'm here for. Here's ready to snipe the enemy lord, who is a little werekin. The little werekin who could. Like you guys in guard mode, everyone else not. Air Force, artillery. Let's get it started. Oh, they put a trap up front. Brave strategy. I don't think I can break a trap. Flame cannons unleashed though. And that's a bad time to be a spearman there. Alright, so we'll have you guys, piratey boys, start moving your way up this side. I'm gonna have the gyro bombers. Their job is going to be hunting down all of the enemy ranged units, so lucky you guys, you're ranged units. Bring them over here. Flamethrower, you guys can kind of set up over here. Cannons, if you would range out these Marauder Horsemen, that would be beautiful. I'm just gonna send the lads after the werekin over there. I actually have range on my gyro bombers. We don't really want that. I will summon in some more over here. So enjoy. Alright, Skyhammer, get on in there. I want to see your fire. Those steam guns. The more you clowns blob up, the better. Ooh, smart. Oh, wow. That is a field of napalm. Come here, you. Where do you think you're going? I got a field of napalm for you as well. That is glorious. They're gone. Yeah, start throwing your axes at our summoned in gyrocopters, fools. That will work. Stand there and shoot these poor guys. Alright, Skyhammer this way now. A soundbite of Shax screaming. Yep, that's glorious. They're gone. Flipping over the top. Garrigum's taking some damage. He's doing fine. They actually are taking some damage. Don't like that so much. Let's move up. I didn't waddle in my goblin hewers very well. Oh, where do you think you're going? Alright, helicopters, come up and over the top here. We need some help. Skyhammer, in fact, we have some enemies for you to deal with. It's like the flamethrower guys still have a little bit of bugginess with their aim. Love that though, those guys are torched. But yeah, just go ahead and sit here for a moment. Aragrim, go hunt down this nasty creature. Oh, try to circle back for the bombs. They're either walking into a goblin hewer or a flame cannon, so. Oh, Garrigum's getting slaughtered. Alright, brother, throw him back around there. He is not necessarily meant for large targets. Ooh, you missed, Gargish. Work on your eyesight. Get you some eyes, Brungni. Missed there again. Just with a Wilt Chamberlain super slam, and he misses every time. No worries, Garrigum almost took the oath there. Fulfilled his oath though. He won that with helicopters. And yeah, after that dosage of thermite and war crimes, we are going to sack the Grayling Moot. Man, that is a tough call. This could backfire aggressively. That's a lot of gold, though. If we don't have enough movement to come back into the Grayling Moot, we're in trouble. That's going to be attrition for no reason. Oh, and good. Well, we did, I guess, beat them down enough that we're not going to be taking attrition. So that is one positive. Even if only one. Demons be damned. We're not fighting against demons right now, so that's not super useful. I would say, if anything, worthy foe. So if we find anyone that is causing terror, he's going to be much stronger. Malakai. Final point into tradition and innovation, ammunition and range for gyrocopters, bombers, and thunder barges.
Killed many. More
Oki,
to come.
you can have now Boris Large.
To doom, then.
Garrigram will give you the Slayer Oath. Alright, now we should be able to start making you a little bit more tanky.
Does a win count if I'm still alive?
Win count if I'm still alive. But you can still pull in ROR guys over here, even though we're not in friendly territory.
Who's mad enough to follow me?
Interesting. I mean, we might want either Ulthar's Raiders or the Peak Gate Guard, just so we have some extra chunky units. So if anything, let's grab the Hammerers to help hold the line. Slayers are good, but they're just not very tanky. Because they have no armor. Weird how that works. Get over into the Warriors Guild now, though. 20% extra experience gained for all infantry. Let's come back to this. We're going to go through Call to the Clan, Call to Clan, and then we'll grab Warriors Guild, start working up to Interlocking Shields, and from there, this is for rune abilities, and down in the bottom of the tier is for your artillery and helicopters, which is where we're headed next. Armor, casualty and upkeep, speed and vanguard. Really good stuff there. Alright, so Kevin is now convincing them they should either attack, or giving them a choice. Drak will take this up to the Toolmaker's Foundry. Wait on the walls there. We build here with you, Malakai.
Explosives expert.
Indeed, the storage hold, and then we'll go ahead and hand Howling Citadel over to our Slivite friends.
Cause is a noble one.
Give me all the money you got. He should be building in camp, or he should be in his camp stance. He's building. Oh really? Oh good, we can still switch over. No problem.
I'll try not
No need to get grumpy.
Emphasis on try.
Emphasis on try. I was probably just putting this on hold then because we weren't in the proper stance.
No, hear me out.
The AoE on this thing is huge now.
Rosina ready.
Rosina ready.
Lord of Clan.
Alright, Ulthar, you are going to continue to hold the line. I might give you Ulthar's Raiders. We have so many ROR units in this army. Our only allies right now are Kislev, and they don't really have too many forces for us to pull in and use. Upgrades of the Sarl encampment, we could go for the Tinkerer's shop. And then if we see Wolfric and Nagofari, we'll just bank that gold.
Any Grudges crossed off?
Right, Archaon has been discovered ambushing. Where is he? His army is only at 13, which means he probably has a couple ROR. He almost always has the Swords of Chaos. I believe they're free for him. All members of the clan will answer its call, swearing oaths against those who have wronged them. More melee defense for shielded warrior and logbeard units. That is glorious. We got 2 more turns till the next Age of Reckoning, and everyone's just kind of stacking up over here with the Chaos Dwarves. That's really unfortunate. Let's fall back, Ulthar.
It's as good as done.
Sit next to Grigor. Grigor. Thankfully, now we can start upgrading the Engineer's Workshop and stuff back at Krakadrak. We will have the ability to pull in those elite Air Force units without having to worry about the adventures. We can't quite reach.
Aye, the guild kicked me out. I was sure it was the god explode.
Emius is back. Let's go ahead and warp on over to the Crystal Spires. We'll take this, give it over to Boris as well. Just keep handing over Kislevite. Or keep handing over Chaos land to Boris. Wolfrich is sitting here and building up.
You're a pretender.
Okay. We'll take the Grayling Moot from you then.
A crack be
Mine. I'm going to sack it still one more time just to keep causing some issues here.
We need it, they don't.
We need it, they don't. Unsucker.
Once.
And we'll take the Moot. What are you gonna do about it?
Everything was dwarven once. This is again.
Everything was
We
dwarven
saw
once.
our own access.
This is again. We can give you, Kevin, just a unit of maybe frontline lads. Or through the Ice Court. Really, we have Zargard? Alright.
Fight like a slayer, die like a slayer.
Yeah, I think instead, though, we will just kind of keep you with what you got. We might give you one more Dwarf Warrior for now. Doesn't really fit your army at all, but it is extra frontline. So far, 42 pounders. Same thing with you here. 40. Let's go instead for more ammo. The whole army.
Go away.
We are going to need it. We'll repair here and see what Wolfric tries. He's definitely going to go after Nagofari, but he's probably going to do that with Thelman. That'd be a tough one. I don't mind throwing hands with Wolfric, but if his other army comes after our smaller settlement, there's not a ton we're going to be able to do about it.
Engineer.
Alright, Warriors Guild is going to be 3 turns. Iron Readiness. Take just the 2. Extra experience gain starting now is going to be a better call.
I am ready.
It's a long time to build up good relations with the other Dawi factions. Defensive alliance with Nordland sounds very nice.
Ancient allies.
I will.
Welcome, ancient allies. Took military alliance as well. But let's do it next turn, so they might have a little bit more gold.
Chaos.
So,
Hellish power.
Sweet. Well, I don't mind saying, Cadrin, who are you fighting? Lamian Sisterhood?
I am Iron
What if I
Fist.
join your
Some
fight
call
with
me
them?
King. You are welcome here.
Still not. I don't really want to siphon any gold. He's not necessarily winning that battle very handily. I guess he has dealt with the greenskins up here, but there are plenty of other threats. And it looks like Drycha is out causing some problems, which will be good for our Wood Elf adventure. It's in the turn.
No grudges with you here.
Not yet. He wants a defensive alliance because he wants to move through our territory to go fight the Norskins. And I say... Actually, he wants to go fight the Skaven. Sure. Let's see if we can get a little bit more gold out of him, though. 1,000? Sold for me.
There will be no...
There will be no retribution. Our ambushes are not quite working out. The Dread Fleet is gone, which is very good for everyone to know.
Death seek.
And now your Warfric's coming up after. Actually, he's going by himself, really. Because he knows we can't hit from the Grayling Moot.
Refuse.
I don't like your strategy, sir. That is a lot of skin wolves. If you're gonna play like that, I could just keep going after your settlements then.
All that rock above. Feels
There's nothing from stopping him from going into pretty deep, but he'll stop pretty much cold with the Forbidden Citadel. Arlen Camet isn't very well defended, but even the Tower of Crack, he's not getting through here either. So we could
Doom Chaser.
go after his settlements. Be a really tough call. Let's go to here.
Doom's this way.
Doom's this way. All of our Norscan claims are definitely under threat. Look. This is a rebellion army that's just been sitting here building up strength.
By Grundy, it's me.
Alright, they claim the Port of Secrets, so let's come down here after Epidemius then. Just chasing enemies around and hoping they have enough gold for us to yoink.
Explosives expert.
Sack Crystal Spires one more time then.
We're going to battle.
Get a little bit more experience at 3,000 gold. Yes, please. Victory over demons.
Innovator. The best boots are
Come on through.
made, of course. Haha, time for a pint.
Time for a pint. Prudent Defender.
All right.
Dragon's Bane for Boki.
What?
Ooh, speaking of a pint, Air Distillery. Such a constant source of beer at the ready, drinking on the job is so commonplace it's practically mandatory.
Always good when it's someone else exploding.
Mandatory drinking on the job seems great for our flying crew. How he landed that plane in the Hudson. Did you know? We can get the upgrade to the exotic animal market. It's not really making us that much gold, though. No, we don't tend to like animals very much. They're not trustworthy. Tools, on the other hand, always good. Blue Band Blades upgrade here, and then the Tool Maker's Workshop as well. We don't have any Rune Lords or anything sitting on retainer. That's fine. Ulthar. Well, I would love to come down here and do some damage. They are just doing everything they can to not fight us, so we need to bring Malakai down. You're gonna come on back home and start recruiting up some troops.
I suppose so.
Oh, I suppose so.
I'll get on it.
So next turn we'll start giving you a bit more in terms of Air Force.
My anger burns bright.
Break open those casks or boost income. Since we're back home. Alright, another turn. Alright, Wolfric's coming on in, and we can just go ahead and auto-resolve the poor fools. I think we will. That's a lot of skin wolves. Enjoy the afterlife, my friend. 6,000 experience. We'll go ahead and extract more troopers.
Come with me if you want to die.
Come with me if you wanted. Oh, we're an Elgi. Oh man, we didn't even make it out of the into this scruffed here. Well, sure. That's not awesome. Thankfully, though, even with 100% upkeep increase on our Grudge Shelter units, we still have just enough gold to not get punished too much there. I need to come on over after the Everchosen. Blood Feuder. Yes, we've marmalized. Turned him into good old marmalade. No one wants to fight Malakai. But what we should do with Malakai is stop worrying about the Everchosen and everything, finish off the Norskins, and then come on home. How long before I can declare war on you?
Think I'm incapable of killing you now.
Oh, now. Perfect. Urson Revivalist, how much gold are you willing to give me?
Hear me. Allow me to give you a czar.
I'll join your war with the Tallyman of Pestilence, and you will give me 2,000. Yes, please. As for missions, we've got hunting down Archaon and Hubis. Let's go after Archaon. Now that they have the Howling Citadel, and they hold it, I'm not going to trust that they can. Malakai, let's go ahead and hit the Port of Secrets, which will give us no grudges. We can do so and give it right on over to the Ursonite cultists.
We'll make it right for the ancestors.
Agreed. Won't be settling any grudges here, though.
Come it, you bastards!
Alright, we'll absolutely sack it first. Fair bit of gold that we're extracting. And mine. Momentarily. We try to kick up another... Yeah, we'll kick up more rebellions here.
What?
2,400 to repair, and not on your life. We'll instead just give this to you. Enjoy, Boris.
Then I will call you friend.
I don't know why we've got quotes on that, but... Malakai, you're the only one Boris calls friend.
Innovator.
Building his faction more than he has, though. So, makes sense. We now grab more scored veteran here on Gotrek.
Slayer.
Felix, is it time to make you faster yet? No. Deadly Blade instead.
Engineer.
Well, Snorri. Grab you, your Ancestral Grudge, taking up to 566 weapon strength.
It's always good when it's
Evan, my friend, will give you... Demons Be Damned is not going to work out that well, but Demons Bane will. On to Death Wish. Extra bonus V large for all of our Slayers, Slayer Pirates, and Giant Slayers, and bonus V infantry for our Doomseekers. Make them all stronger. Upkeep reduction is absolutely what we need. War Mourner. Magical attacks and more weapon damage.
Always good when it's someone
That is the way. then more ammunition for his army. Because of course.
Bane of demons. Alright!
Malakai, we can go for the Signals Network.
Did you
Circle of
see
influence
that?
size plus 50%. Which means we can help out in a lot of different... Anytime anyone's having issues, we can pretty much swoop in and help. Which would be very good.
I'll cast the runes.
Ulthur and camp up here. Or just come on over to the Frozen Landing so we can actually give a little bit more control to the area. Alright, let's take this up to tier 2, that we can put in walls. Just has the walls we could upgrade, which would take it up to a runic gate. Just one more Longbeard unit? Oh no, it switches out one of the Longbeards, two of the Longbeards for an Ironbreaker, which is weird. Ironbreakers are good, but I don't know if I'd trade 2 Longbeards for one. Let's upgrade the Monolith of Flesh so we can actually upgrade or put in the Carved Obsidian building. All of the mines we have are going to be very, very useful. We'll upgrade the Tinkerer's shop here and here. Then we'll have Kevin move in to destroy Doomkeep. Sorry, Norskins. You got outplayed.
Don't stop till you're dead.
Don't stop till you're dead. We'll be sacking the Doomkeep.
Deserve their riches.
And do we want it to build up more grudges, or do we just want to make sure we finish them off? I'm thinking the second.
What?
Come here, you.
We can hold this.
We can hold this, especially now.
Death Seeker.
People throw in the walls here at Doomkeep, which makes sure we can hold it. And then probably the extra gold building here at Grayling. Anything that's not our main settlement, we'll just put in gold. Kevin, demons be damned. We'll be fighting demons soon. We'll just go for Iron Will. Keep working down the blue line.
Follow it, you.
Slayer of Legend for Garagrim. More kills he is racking up, the stronger he's gonna be. Plus just 50 more armor piercing damage. 596.
To doom, then.
Blackbeard, more ammo, please.
Yes, yes.
For Thori, we'll do... Wanted to make them both snipers, but since we've got Slayers in our squad, which are actually really good at single entity damage, we will have them both be Grudge Rakers, which would be kind of funny. Increases range and increases the number of projectiles, so they're actually going to be a shotgun, properly. I think before this was making it a single blast, or I might be thinking of the Chaos Dwarves. Either way, now he's got a shotgun.
Bane of demons.
Or going any upgrades there. Can I upgrade anything good as the Tower of Krak? Or population surplus, what we need here. Allow me to zoom around a little bit easier. Compare. We will do the... That is really not doing much for us there, is it? Alter spawns, how close are you to enemy territory? Really not. Arms Forge there. Or just more growth? More growth it is. We'll do the same thing over here too. We'll just go for maximum growth.
Doom Chaser.
Evan, your warriors are performing very well. I'd like to be able to come on in and get out anyone who's not a Slayer. Or a Flamethrower. We'll get to that in due time. Alright, Older Hector, there's nothing for you to recruit here at Gormodny, so we'll have you pull through.
Casting the runes.
For the Shock Trocken.
Vengeful Rune Lord.
Frozen Landing I'm going to keep for now, even though I think it is one of the landmark buildings for Kislevs. I'm sure they would take it. Or it could be the temple. One of these two is a landmark building for them. Out to Nagofari, we will absolutely go for control and corruption drop. And in the turn.
Hey! Hiss! Push them in!
It's Grigor. He wants a military alliance. Sure. Give me more money, though. Oh, not even all the way up to 800. We'll do 750. Barely? Alright, what about 745? Now we're getting there. 740.
Come,
You got yourself a deal.
Class in celeb.
As with all Dobby guilds, the Dwarf Warrior tradition also follows the path of apprentice, journeyman, and master. Extra experience for all of our infantry. Now we need to defeat Archaon.
Death Seeker.
That's a pretty huge ask of you there. And we'll just come straight through the middle, cut Wolfric out of the picture completely. Want to march up to Grayling Moot. Won't go for any upgrades here, though. Ooh, that's why we are gaining so much more gold. The Silver Hall is now in. We will grab the Engineers Guild Hall as well. So all three are going to be sitting for a few turns without doing any recruiting.
I suppose so.
Come on up and grab these remnants of battle. Your Epidemius off.
He's
got a scary army.
Already replete.
Let's grab a Fell Cargo. So less upkeep and less attrition.
I do.
March stance on back towards Shockdraken. Plague Rolk the Cankered. Alright then, here's what we'll do. How would you like the Frozen Landing? I don't really need it. You can take it, and we'll take the Alliance as well.
Orson loves you.
Orson loves us. Now, we've got several Kislevite buddies. The Ice Court does not like us. Treaties with Castalton are frowned upon. Alright, Plague Rolk, you can deal with the Kislevites. We will spend our gold. We definitely need to upgrade Hell Pit for the walls very soon. Might save some gold here.
Follow at your peril.
Heavy might though, because I like upgrading our marble quarry. Alright, into now. Painter's Vows of 15 more armor for lords and heroes is so good. Let's come on up to the iron interlocking shields. Malakai looks like we do have a Karn, but he has no... He's back, but he has no grudges because he's so weak and pitiful. Oh, we sadly can't get across the sea. Should be able to in March, though. Hang on, here's Archaon. He's going after the Howling Citadel. We can trap him.
I'm on it.
We'll be taking attrition all the way up, so let's not...
Spirit of Grundy. Up and away.
Let's get moving. Now we can really have a challenge. The Ever-Chosen himself versus a crazy dwarf engineer. Those are all ready to max. Except for our signals network, which I don't really think we need that much. Don't have the gold for anything else, and we need 16 total population surplus for the Rune Etched Hall. You get another Dragon Slayer, though. Grab one of them and send them back over to join up with the Slayer army. Let's do it.
Dragon Slayer. Follow me, lads.
Alright, lads.
Done.
Let's give it one more turn, then. See how the Warriors of Chaos play their hand.
I'm getting angry now.
No, Wolfric, there is no peace when Khorne wanes his brothers counsel peace to work their own plots. I'm sure they do. Grungni counsels war. It's a Grudgen. Malakai, can we catch... Oh, we can't quite catch Archaon, but I'm going to come through the mountains. And we're going to go after both these armies here. Dwinbar, you are making your way across. Ulthur, you can defend against Epidemius, no problem. Because Dalton's scaring off the rats. That works, we'd have to make sure we're the ones that claim back Karak Doom. That way we get the Hammer of Smednir.
I'm going.
Ulthur, let's take you a turn to recruit some units. Already got 2 sets of flamethrowers. Let's grab some normal gyrocopters. Just sniping out individual units. Something that army is lacking a little bit of. We'll come into the underway stance and threaten the monolith. I'll do so while staying in our own territory, so we can keep all of the good public order buffs here for now. For a single turn. Sweet, and as soon as we can start this last adventure that gives us the Thunder Barges, we 100% will. Is a gunship. This is a very interesting looking icon, isn't it? This could be the bombs falling off of the Thunder Barges, but I don't think it is. That may be denoting something, kind of giving us a hint to something coming later on. They look like rockets. They're all coming over this way. Brave, Chaos. Very brave.
Doom, where you? A friendly face is always welcome.
What are you waiting for? The end times to battle. You guys are already fighting the Wargrove of Woe. Not doing a very good job down there is Elspeth. It's her job to deal with all of the invaders of the Empire. Well, 700 gold's not quite enough, so you're not desperate enough to need my help. Doxy and the Robson clan have now confederated, which is not good for Katerin. Means she is likely to be subsumed. In the deeps, the Ironbreakers are always on call, ready to defend the hold from the threats below. 4 more attack and 10 more armor for all shielded warriors and longbeards. I've got the Bugman Grudge. Held in Grimnir's seething site, Bugman's Brewery was once the greatest of all brewhouses for the fabled Bugmans. This quintuple X was created. Oh no! Few casks of which still exist, but it all ended when... Be like that. The Groby fell upon the fortified brewery, enslaving and killing the Bugman clan, and worst of all, drinking the ale. Such an atrocity is a grudge that can never truly be settled, though enslave some greenskins to salve this open wound. Do some butchering.
The past is the past.
That we can do. Let's teleport up on an Archaon. That's hilarious. So it's not an ambush, but it is a attack. Interesting. Well, we'll auto-resolve Archaon. What he deserves. There go the end times. Take all of the extra gold.
Grudges must be paid in blood. You know the rules.
That's that. Doomslayer for Malakai. More resistance, for both spell and physical, and more melee attack when fighting against all of the Chaosy boys. Works for me. You can only move once. Okay. Intriguing. So the fact that you don't get an ambush means I probably wouldn't use that. But I guess it is good because you can jump across a river and still attack someone, so it does have its moments where it'd be good. You just don't get the ambush like you do with teleport. That says it Bart.
Engineer.
Get the plate for Felix.
Greatest inventor.
Let's do more points into the Withering for Ulrika.
What?
Loki will give you more resistance, and spread control is not super useful in this army. Let's go ahead and give you terror. Alright, you've got Invoke Runes of Grimnir, Leadership and Melee Attack for the whole army, Armor and Resistance for the whole army, or Replenishment Rate and Bigger Loss Reduction for the whole army. Those are all very good. Let's do Armor and Resistance. Make our dwarfs quite staunch. As they should be. Find these two up here, see if we get anything good. Nope. Line up these obsidian amulets. Magnificent armor of Borek Beetlebrow. See it 3 times, they'll appear behind you. Since you crafted it, you go ahead and wire it, good sir. Well, it would be much better used on one of our slayers. Sweet, well that's gonna be all the time I've got for today. We'll be now pushing back the forces of the Everchosen. Hopefully he has a few more grudges than the other armies here. It looks like maybe they're just so weak they're not good at starting up grudges right now. Either way, before we end this episode, Malakai's adventure, the Skaven are besieging a vital dwarf trade hub situated along a mountain pass used as thoroughfare for Dawi trade goods. Unusually for the Traven fiends, the Raki host is holding the siege, as if waiting for something bigger. Fortunately, something bigger is exactly what you'll use to end this. Your new Thunder Barges take flight. Indeed they do. So we've got kill 1,600 enemies with thunder barges, complete the dilemma chain caravan detoured. So the worrying situation at the Dwarf trading hub is starting to be felt across the Dwarfolds. The trade route that serves as the hub is the one that maintains the fragile cordial relations between the Dawi and other races is now but cut off, with long-term repercussions potentially leading to diplomatic consequences as well. It will not be long before a problem arises that needs dealing with. And this will give us flaming cannon ammunition for thunder barges, turning them all into flame cannons. As goofy as you'd think. Yeah, we need to send someone down here to deal with that. One of our heroes. And then the others are fighting 5 battles against the Skaven, giving them 30% missile resistance, which they already have They have so much health. Experience gain. Treasury. They use the Spirit of Grungni 5 times. Don't mind if I do. 4 thunder barges, and then lastly engaging Arcstorm the Experimenter, giving us extra bonus V infantry for our Doom Seekers. Don't mind if I do. Either way though, that's going to be all the time I've got for today. I've been Space Was a Total War. Remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the Subthrone. See you on the next one.